I have not responded? I'm sick of playing my allocated role in the family performance, the dependable but forgettable supporting character in the Emma show. I don't know what to do now. Part of me wants to finally speak up and demand an explanation for years of being treated as an afterthought. But part of me knows it won't make a difference. They'll just call me theatrical or envious, like they always do when I try to confront inequality. So here I am, reaching out to strangers on the internet because I don't know anyone else to talk to. But you know what? He showed me pictures of his auto shops. Being excluded from her idea of perfection was the nicest thing that ever happened to me. I got to live my life on my own terms, start my business from scratch, and marry someone I love rather than someone who looked nice on paper. Before I left that first day, he inquired about my plans, employment, and dreams. Nobody in my family had ever expressed such real interest in my life. When I told him about my analytics work, he understood and appeared genuinely impressed with my accomplishments. Jack called a few days later and invited me to his house. When I arrived, he was standing in his driveway alongside a brand new BMW 3 Series. My heart almost stopped when he held up the keys and said, "It's yours." I looked at him as if he had lost his wits. "What? No, I cannot. This is too much." The car must have cost more than I earned in a year, but he simply smiled and placed the keys into my hand. "You earned it," he replied simply. "Someone needs to show you that your accomplishments are important. Consider it a graduation present, late, but better than never." I've done well for myself over the years, and I currently operate 3 successful car shops. Let me do this for my niece, who has finally stood up for herself. The automobile was stunning, sleek black with leather seats and all the newest technology. As I sat in the driver's seat, stunned, Jack leaned against the door. "Drive it to work. Leave it where they can see it when they return." Sometimes the greatest way to respond to being excluded is to demonstrate that you no longer need their approval. Each time I drove it to work, I felt a little stronger and more confident. My colleagues sensed a shift in me. "There's something different about you," my team leader said. "You seem more assured." For once, I did not downplay my accomplishments. "It was a gift from my uncle," I explained proudly. "He believes in celebrating achievements." They'll return from their trip tomorrow. I've parked the BMW in our driveway, so they can't miss it. I know there will be drama. Mom will be outraged about Jack, and Emma will undoubtedly be upset about not receiving an expensive gift herself. But, for once, I don't care how they react. Jack made me realize something vital. I've worked my entire life to earn a spot in their ideal family photo. Perhaps it's time to start taking my own images. Update 2. Everything burst just as I predicted, but not in the way I had hoped. A lot has transpired since my last update, and I need to explain how everything has altered. "Who bought your car?" Mom demanded before I even stepped out. When I informed her it was from Uncle Jack, her face flushed an unusual shade of red. "Jack? That low-life mechanic who couldn't even complete college? Return it immediately," Mom snapped. "No," I said, surprised by how calm my voice was. "I am not returning anything. Uncle Jack bought me this car because he is pleased with my accomplishments, which you would not comprehend."